This is a short and simple 15-minute yoga class. It's part of the 15-minute series. So I have different videos of different workouts that you can do in 15 minutes, including arms, legs, abs, and this one is specifically for yoga. So we'll start in child's pose just for a few breaths. You can add this after a workout if you want to get a quick stretch in, or maybe first thing in the morning. With child's pose, your knees are together, your big toes are together to touch. Start to find length in your spine. Fingertips are reaching forward. Your forehead rests onto your mat or onto your floor. And take deep inhales and deep exhales. And then carefully come on up to all fours. From here, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, coming into a downward facing dog. So this will stretch out the entire backside of your body, the backs of your legs, your upper back, your shoulders. Keep the back of your neck long. And keep pressing in between your thumbs and forefingers. Lengthen through the side of your body, all the way up to your hips. And then go ahead and alternate. Press the left heel down as you bend the right knee. And then switch it out. Press the opposite heel down. You can keep alternating back and forth or just stay. And then make your way back to downward facing dog with both heels pressing down. Take a few more deep inhales, deep exhales. Allow the breath just to move in and out of your body in a way that feels natural. Start to walk your hands towards your toes. Come to a ragdoll at the back of your mat. So grab a hold, opposite elbow, opposite hand. And yep, I'm just gonna switch directions here for the sake of modeling this class. All right, so set your hands down, walk your feet back into downward facing dog. Float your right leg up, bend your right knee, stack your right hip over top of your left hip, and feel the right hip opening up. After a few breaths, pull forward. Right foot comes in between your hands. Drop your back knee and release your back foot. Then from here, walk your hands to the top of your right thigh. Stay here or set your left hand down and reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Be sure that your right knee is directly over top of your right ankle. Keep opening your chest up towards the ceiling. Take a few more breaths. And then carefully set the right hand down. Your hands are framing your right foot. Shift your hips back. Come into a half split. So your hips are lifted up, your right leg is straight, and the more you flex the right toes, the more you'll feel the stretch through the backside of your right leg. You want to be sure not to scrunch up through the shoulders or through your neck. So you just really allow the upper body to release over top of your right leg. And then start to walk your hands forward. Carefully send the right foot back to meet the left. So you're in downward facing dog. We'll do those same moves on the left side. So starting with the three-legged dog with your hips open. Left leg floats up, bend your left knee, and then stack your hips. After a few breaths, pull forward, left knee in towards your chest. Set the left foot down, drop your back knee, drop your back foot. Walk your hands to the tops of your thighs or keep your right hand flat, left fingertips reaching up towards the ceiling. A few big deep breaths, really opening the chest up towards the ceiling. And then hands frame your front foot, send your hips back, upper body releases, and the more you bring the toes towards your shin, the more intense the stretch will be. So listening to your body, listening to what it needs during this quick mini yoga practice. then coming forward, carefully lift the leg, step back into a downward facing dog. Hips stay high, heels stay low. Keep breathing into the space between your shoulder blades. Now carefully set your right foot forward. Keep your left foot back, coming into Warrior One shape. Arms reach overhead. Both feet are flat here with the right toes facing forward. Left toes at a slight angle. Your hips are square, so left hip is pulled forward next to your right hip as the right hip presses back. Keep pressing down through the pinky toe side edge of your left foot. And keep your back leg straight. And from here, open up to Warrior Two. So your right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back. You still have your right knee directly over top of your right ankle, and your hips are open just a little bit more here in this Warrior Two. So the left toes are now facing towards the side wall, right toes still facing forward. Reverse it by reaching the right arm up and back. Stay for a few breaths in your reverse warrior. You can deepen the stretch by taking the bottom hand and catching a hold of your top wrist. And then come into a side angle. So your right arm comes to your right thigh, your left fingertips reach up. Try to keep both sides of the waist long here. Feel the right hip opening, feel the top of your head pulling forward, and keep breathing. If the breath gets choppy, just ease out of the posture slightly. You can move into a half bind or full bind if the body's prepped and warmed up for it. And then go ahead and make your way up to standing, back to Warrior Two. From Warrior Two, straighten the front leg, tilt forward into triangle or Trikonasana pose. Both legs are straight, both arms are straight. The top arm can reach forward or just stay reaching up towards the ceiling. And then go ahead and set your left hand down, reach your right arm up. You probably need to scoot the back leg in slightly. So you're just reversing the triangle, twisting it out right here. Left hand down, right arm reaches up. And then go ahead and set the right hand down, coming into a low runner's lunge. You can keep the back leg lifted or you can drop the back knee. And then if you want to go a little bit deeper, come to one or both forearms. Another option here is to toe heel the right foot a little bit wider. Take your right hand to your right inner thigh and roll the right hip open. So it's a quick but intense hip release. Really utilize the breath right here. Breathing in, sending oxygen to where you feel the tightness in the hip, and then releasing with every exhale. After you do that for a few breaths, go ahead and make your way up to standing. Facing forward, take your hands to your hips, then fold all the way forward. Try to shift a little bit more weight into the balls of your feet rather than in the heels. Just a slight variation to deepen the stretch. The back of your neck is long, your head is heavy here. And then catch a hold of your hips, come all the way up to standing. Turn so that you are facing the left side. So now your left foot is in front, right foot is back, Warrior One on the left side. Try to focus on one spot in front of you. Try to keep length in your spine without lifting your shoulders up towards your ears. And then after a few breaths in Warrior One, open up to Warrior Two. Left hip is pressing open. Arms are strong, reaching in opposite directions. Eye gaze right over top of your front fingertips. And now reverse your warrior, stretching up and back. Feel a stretch from your left hip all the way up to your left fingertips. You can always enhance the stretch by grabbing a hold of the left wrist with the right hand. And then move into side angle. Left elbow to your left thigh, right fingertips reaching up. The arm can stay reaching towards the ceiling, or you can reach it long overhead, or of course you can always take a half bind or a full bind. And then go ahead and come back to warrior two, straighten both legs here, tilt forward and lower down, triangle on the left side. And then moving from triangle to a twisting triangle. Your right hand comes down, left arm reaches up, and adjust the leg slightly. So pull your right foot forward a few inches. Left toes are facing forward, right toes are at an angle. Reaching up as much as you can with the left fingertips. And then go ahead and set both hands down. Come into a hip release for the left side. So you can keep the back leg lifted. You can drop the back knee down, toe heel the left foot a little bit wider, and then just, kind of move around with it, like dropping to one or both forearms. Wherever you need to go to feel a release through the left hip, and then breathe right there. And making your way out of that, just go ahead and have a seat in butterfly. So bottoms of your feet are together, your knees stay wide. Crawl your fingertips forward to wherever they'll go, and then release the upper body. Allow the hips to continue to open up right here. And allow any tension that you're feeling through your back, through your shoulders, through your neck, just melt away with every exhale. Then go ahead and come up, cross one ankle in front of the other. Take a seated twist. So twisting over top of your left shoulder. Feel the twist from the base of your spine all the way to the crown of your head. With every exhale, you twist a little bit deeper. It's wringing out, rinsing out right here. Then go ahead back to center and just switch sides. Lengthen the spine with your inhales. Twist deeper with your exhales. And then back to center. Ankles still crossed. Roll your shoulders down your back a few times. Stretch your arms out to the side. Stretch the arms overhead. Then bring the palms together. Hands come to heart center. Go ahead and keep the hands at heart center, or relax the hands on top of your thighs, palms facing up. Close your eyes and focus on the breath. Feel your body releasing anything it needs to get rid of, anything it needs to let go of. That can be physical, that can be mental or emotional tension. Allow it to leave and exit your body. Feel free to stay in this seated meditation as long as you need to, with your eyes closed, body relaxed, and breath flowing. And then as you feel ready, just open your eyes softly. Bring your palms back together to heart center. Take a bow forward. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for joining for this quick 15-minute yoga practice. Namaste.